Hey guys, welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video, we have another X-Wing unboxing of an X-Wing. So, before I begin, how many times do you think I'm going to say X-Wing in this video? Like, I just said it 3 times. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments down below. How many times did I say X-Wing? How many times do you think I'm going to say it? And if you're keeping track already, I've already said it 4 times. Let's see how many times I say it in this video. So, now if you watched my last X-Wing unboxing of an X-Wing, you know that I got the T70 X-Wing. First edition because I couldn't find the second edition version of it. This is not from the first edition core set. This is just from the X-Wing expansion pack. And of course this is Poe's X-Wing. Check that out. Check that out. Look. Isn't that just awesome? The colors, the details. These are T70s. But this is indeed a t65. Now this might look familiar because this is another ship from it. Now this is actually from my core set. This right here is indeed Luke Skywalker. So, why on earth would you buy another X-Wing that pretty much looks exactly the same? Well, I'll tell you why. The pilots are completely different. This comes from the core set with Luke and everyone else that you want. And this is the one that comes with Wedge and Tilly. Yes, I already looked up the pilots and everything before I bought this pack. It's funny, I'm not going to say I was disappointed with the first edition core set, but it came with, you know, some normal X-Wing pilots and then Luke and Porkins. Now, I liked Porkins, but he gets blown up in episode like 4, right? I think he's one of the first ships to get blown up. Who would you have there? Would you have Porkins or would you have Wedge Antilles? The fact is, they know you want Wedge Antilles, so they make you buy a whole different ship for them. But it's okay. But in terms of the ships, from what I can tell, they're exactly the same. I don't really see any difference in terms of quality or paint job or anything. This one actually has a little bit more detail. The one from the first, from the core set, the 2.0 core set. I don't have any 1.0 core sets, okay? But the X-Wing from the core set here looks completely much better than the one that came from here. But in terms of everything else, it looks pretty good. There's just a little bit more detail on the one that came with the core set. Now, this X-Wing actually came from Saw Gerrera's Renegade. And I'll compare them as well. In terms of detail, the paint job is really cool. I really like the paint job on this X-Wing versus this X-Wing. I think that looks just absolutely cool. I'll give you a bit of a closer shot of them. There we go. Isn't that awesome? Now that we have showed you the collection I have, and I will be comparing this ship to those very soon, let's go ahead and unbox this guy and show you what is up with him, shall we? Now, the one thing that I always hate about these X-Wing unboxings is the packaging they come in is really cheap. Both the 1.0 and 2.0 versions are just really cheap. And I am actually at this point trying not to say X-Wing again, so I don't get at you guys. We just said, oh my god. Let's go ahead and look at what comes with it, shall we? Alright. So, we got the dial, some shields, some focus tokens. We got the little card pack at the end. We got a couple more. So this is going to come with a total of 6 card packs. 6 packs. 6 pilots. Interesting. We got the ID chips, some energy chips, some ion tokens, some slam tokens. Well, 1 slam token, the rest of them are just energy chips. Alright, so we got all of those. Let's check out the pilots. So, I'm looking for, just in case. So, I will show you these upgrade cards. Now, the thing that I am going to do is, I'm not going to read them all. I'll show you the upgrade cards that comes with, it doesn't really, it comes with those big upgrade cards, which makes sense because it's a 2.0 pack. So, let's go ahead and show you that. You can read the card if you want. You can pause the video and read the card if you want. You know, one of those flip cards. An astromech. Another astromech card. An R2 astromech apparently. And a torpedo card. Me and my dad do use these sometimes, but I mean, we typically use the other ones. They're just more useful than these, in my opinion. So now, 2.0 has a completely different PlayStation playset. Oh, here's one more card. It's an award card. There you go. It's an award card. But yeah, anyway. 2.0 actually has a totally different way of playing it. However, if you just go by point systems, then you can use the 1.0 cards as well. But if you want to play the official way that this game has you, and at some point I'm just going to get the conversion kits for my 1.0 ships. I haven't done it yet, but I have been buying 1.0 ships, and at some point I will get that. And then I will actually be able to play its way. So let me show you. This is really the way you come up. You determine how high of an emergency you play your game. How high of a level you play your game based on these cards. Yeah. So let's go ahead and look at the pilots. Now, this is probably going to be the only one that I'm actually going to read to you guys, and then I'll show you the rest. So, Wedge Antilles, the guy that I really wanted. Like, I'm not a super fan of Wedge Antilles, but who do you want, Wedge or Jack Porkins? I say Wedge, even though I have played Jack Porkins a lot. I say Wedge. While you perform an attack, the defender rolls 1 to your dice. That is his special move. That is his pilot ability. Here's Big Carell. Never heard of this guy. There you guys go. Garvin Dries? I think I just said that completely wrong. There you guys go. Big Starlight. Now, I know Big Starlight. I absolutely do know Big Starlight. I'm going to read this one too. While another friendly ship at range 0 to 1 defends before the neutralize result step, if you are in the attack arc, you may suffer 1 damage or 1 critical damage to cancel 1 matching result. that is interesting. That is interesting. Wasn't expecting that. And then you have your two bottom basics. Red Squadron Veteran and Blue Squadron Veteran. Yep. Yep. That is the pilots. Now, I really wasn't expecting Biggs to come in this, but that's great. Now I know what Biggs is. I have him now. Now, again, there's that. And then there is no way to open this without completely just tearing apart the box. There's the pegs. Let's go ahead and just completely tear up the box. There's no way to open this nicely, guys. So don't even try. Like I used to try. There's just no way. And it sucks because you want to keep the boxes. But there's no way to keep it nice. So forget that. Just toss them apart. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's look at the actual model. Alright, now the only reason why they're different sizes is because I will have the second peg on this one, so who cares? The reason why I do that is just for storage purposes, because my display case for these guys isn't that tall, so I take one peg down, but there you guys go. You can see a little bit more detail on this guy. Yeah, okay. We'll compare this ship as well. Let's compare the new ships. And the T70, this one. So, let's go ahead and show you all of the T65s and the T70s. All of the X-wings. X-wing, X-wing, X-wing. Awesome. This is a whole fleet. A whole fleet of X-wings. I mean, that's assuming you mix the Resistance with the Rebels, which I do mean my dad just played good guys versus bad guys. However, you could just play Resistance versus... Yeah, you could do that if you honestly wanted to. But those are some pretty cool ships. And a lot of pilot cards. I thought I was only going to end up with 4 pilot cards, and this comes with 6. So I like it. I like the ship. I like the X-wing. But yep, the one that comes with the core set has a whole lot better detail than this one. But it's still a really nice, cool little ship. Yeah. That's nice. There you have it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments below, what about Wedge Antilles and Biggs Darklight? Let me know if you guys have the game. Let me know how those two play. And if you guys don't have this pack yet, let me know if you guys are going to buy this pack yet. And that will be it for this guys' video. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye. I'm probably going to go to the next one.